top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Black Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Michie Stadium, alive, a wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Gets it to the 46-yard line, 1st down for this offense. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's good.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass, it's Carty. Dances away to buy time. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. And he'll be brought down.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Calls his own number. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Louisiana 7, Army 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Singleton. He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's in goal. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
Trail, 22, water.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Militaries, cookie.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll try to pop the draw. He breaks the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Army! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Cardi.
Oh, this shit.
Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Cardi. Looking to buy time. Makes the catch, it's Teray. Oh, what a move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights.
We just went to half. Drew up all these adjustments, and things take advantage? How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up by 32 over UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Scanning the field, it's Cardi.
What the
That one
fuck?
never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Oh, better look out! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the
Bro, I
last
can't.
resort.
Bro,
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Smashes through the tackle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the running back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They feed him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Black Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Wants to fire on second down.
This is some fake.
Sack, Jack.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bring in the heat.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And the Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Army! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake.
This is so dumb, bro.
This as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up.
221 wing. Trail.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Tempo and overdrive.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Louisiana. Number
They
19.
thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Teray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Louisiana.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point.
That makes the score.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And